Tommy Shepard. Miller, what the hell's that on your shoulder, man?
Huh?
What's that on your shoulder?
What, the tattoo?
Yeah.
It's my mom and dad.
Wow. Man, you get one more, you can come join our team.
Are you still on a high from last night?
Oh, I think I'm in the worried stage, you know. Bird's not going to play tonight, so that's puts us in a little bit of a danger zone. And, you know, the emotional letdown is just human nature that you got to think about and feel about. Washington hasn't been playing poorly. They won, I think 4 out of 7 or something like that. And, Miller's playing at a good level. I mean, they seem to have Foy now as their point guard. They're settled in there with him and Boykin. So the young kids up front are wild cards, you know. They could they could mess up your straight, or they could make the straight work.
What happened? Bird's not going to play. Is it what happened, and why are you going to sit him out tonight?
Don't ask those questions, Chris.
Oh, then you know you brought it up, so you might know the answer. You know he's got an injury to his back, right? So that's what happened last night in the game.
So I would ask Jimmy, what's wrong with his back, and he would give me some complicated thing, and I would forget it in 5 seconds.
How about this? Did Jimmy seem like it was a serious thing, or is this a day-to-day?
Chris and him both this morning thought there was a chance. They said 50-50 go today. I think he knows we need him against Boston, but he could tonight too. Their length is, excuse me, they're long. You know, McGee and Blanchard. McGee is like, how long is he?
Stretch Armstrong.
Spider-Man.
George, did you find out anything about your team last night that you didn't know already?
All right, so you're saying that you do in fact have...
You know, I thought, you know, again, we've talked since the All-Star break about being, whatever, more serious about playing the game in every game means something. Don't get too crazy with who we're playing. Don't get too crazy with refereeing. I thought the refereeing last night, we could have lost our cool a little bit more than normal. And we never did. Even in the last, where we kind of won the game 4 times and gave it back 3. You know, we didn't break apart. We always had a composure to our thought. We were angry. We were mad that it happened that way. But, you know, we kept making enough plays to win the game.
Is Melo an MVP candidate, in your opinion?
I definitely think he's on the ballot. But I still think the last 30 games of the season is where that election is won.
You said at All-Star you wanted to, even in terms of that game, you wanted to see him have a seriousness of purpose. Did you see that then, and did you see it last night?
I don't think there's any question. Everybody saw a pretty damn good matchup between LeBron and Melo. You know, there was a point in the early 4th quarter, maybe late 3rd, I said, well, I should rest Melo. You know, and I actually said to myself, if I took him out now, he not only would be mad, but there'd be fans calling me up and being mad at ruining the matchup that was going on the court. So he was on the LeBron watch. If LeBron would have went out, Melo would have went out. And LeBron didn't go out, Melo didn't go out.
Is it weird because with the MVP thing, because you could argue that Chauncey's the Nuggets' most valuable player, yet Carmelo could be the NBA's most valuable player?
I think that's happened before. That's happened before in the league. We've always joked in Utah when Malone got the MVP that, you know, that Stockton might have been the MVP there.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the value. What is MVP? The value, you know, what's the best player, the most valuable player, the most powerful player, the most prevalent player? I don't know. I mean, that's a hard one, you know, to dictate. You know, Chauncey probably will get MVP votes too. He won't get probably first place votes, but he'd probably get some maybe later votes.
So is this a Malik Allen night with Birdman out?
Who are they going to play?
Yeah, who do they have?
Who are they going to pull out of the hat at 4? You know, are they going to play Singleton there, or are they going to play Thornton there, or are they going to play a big there? You know, I don't know. You know, I would say Malik would probably get the first pull.
And real quick, we got Boston on Sunday, and you saw Paul Pierce at the All-Star Weekend. His three-point shooting is better this year. What are some things that caught your eye from film and highlights of Paul Pierce this season?
Knows how to win close games. Seemed like Boston's kind of playing a lot more possession, close game type of mentality. You know, defending you, close game, 5 minutes to go, it's a tie game, and then they win by 5 going away. Kind of seemed that the couple games I've already watched Sacramento on one other game. That's the personality, you know, they tighten down the screws at the end, you don't score, and Pierce finds enough ways to score or get fouled, or Ray hits a 3, or Rondo does a good job of finding an open man.
Thanks.
Were you okay with Melo kind of taking that individual thing with LeBron? Was that all right?
I thought the game was our style, so yeah. I thought it got a little goofy. You know, there would be some clips on our degree of difficulty shots and shots too quick shots. You know, but I thought they actually occurred a little more in the third quarter. There was some in the third quarter that gave our lead away pretty quickly. But you know, it would seem like the game was our game, our style, our rhythm. And you know, we were still scoring. You know, they were shooting at a high percentage. We were shooting a low percentage and still scoring as many points as they were. So that was something that was kind of like, for me, that's telling me something. I don't know what it was telling me exactly, but it's kind of telling me I think we're okay.
How concerning is it for you to come off a game like last night, two great teams, very emotional, and a victory, to come into a situation where this team's sort of in turmoil, has been all season long? Does it bother you when you have a really good team? Does it matter, or do they understand what they are dealing with here?
Well, again, I think we all try to explain the situation, but we also are all human beings, and that was an exciting, psychologically positive, energizing win for us. Bouncing back and playing a team, you know, I think my team is mature enough to realize that, you know, no matter how we win tonight, we got to win. You know, if it's ugly, it's ugly. If it's come from behind, it's come from behind. If it's come out and dominate early, fine. But I think they know that the value of last night's win is only backed up by winning tonight. I don't feel any differently, other than a couple of days ago in the first treatment I had some headaches, but that's gone. Now ask me that in a couple of weeks. That'd be a different answer. What I've been told.
Heard from anybody interesting?
Yeah, a lot of guys, you know. We got a lot of calls from coaches, a lot of calls from some ex-players. You know, list is long. Been very good, and the fans have been good. You know, what's kind of funny is, like, you know, when the fans like meet you, they kind of never look at your eyes. When fans say things to me now, they kind of look at my eyes. So it's interesting.
Josh McDaniels get in touch with you.
Josh McDaniels did.
Yeah,
He did text me.
thank you.
Very nice.
Get a hold of you. Has Flip had a chance to talk to you yet?
No. I mean, he might have. My voicemail has been full at times, and I'm sure there's some guys probably don't have my real number. But you know, Flip, I'm sure, has tried.
You know, George, what's amazing is a lot of times people don't talk about the fraternity of coaches in this league. You guys have a lot of respect for each other because you understand how difficult it is to win every night. But for your circumstance, I'm sure it's probably a little bit different knowing these guys really care about your health first.
Well, I think it's really interesting, and just the whole world of sport is, you know, we backstab and cuss out each other. After, you know, Flip beats me 3 times in a row, I don't even want to see his face in a picture. But when something serious and real comes up, it's an amazing fraternity of not only coaches. I think the basketball world is pretty unified and pretty sincerely caring. You know, I know the NBA has NBA Cares program. You know, they have a power to touch you, and they have touched me. You and I do appreciate it.
Thanks, George.
You're welcome.